All right, guys. So next up, we have contracts on demand. So there's two gentlemen going to be speaking to you. First off, we have Tinus next to me, and then his colleague Chart will be joining him. So just to give you a bit of background on Tinus and Chart, so Tinus obtained a bachelor's degree, BCom Business and Marketing Management at IMM, and is currently working as a marketing and sales manager at Contracts on Demand Pty Limited. And Chart, he's a partner and training manager there at e-CCN, and he has an extensive knowledge in systems development and management for the construction industry. So they're both going to be presenting to you. First off, Tinus is going to be presenting, and then after that, Chart will be showing you a bit more about their network as well. Tinus, thank you.
Thank you. Good day to you all. I just want to thank Kat for all, Ryan, Jody, Gary, all of you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you here today about our company. As Ryan has mentioned, I'm the marketing and sales manager of Contracts on Demand. I've been with the company now for about 4 years. And so Contracts on Demand, our company, serves the building and construction industry via the e-CCN construction network. What is this? So the e-CCN construction network is basically like the Instagram or YouTube for the building and construction industry. What you can see here is a depiction of the e-CCN construction network. The e-CCN construction network is made up of 4 services: the document access service, CPD on demand, software as a service, and advertising and promotion. So for any of these services, you or your company can create your own channel and provide your own content via each of these channels. Take, for example, your favorite YouTuber. He or she has his or her own channel on YouTube, whereby he or she features their videos for you as a user to watch. In the same way, you can create your own channel and place your content for sale. This is where the difference a bit to YouTube. All channels on the network is monetized. So what we do is all the sales come to us, Contracts on Demand, and we pay you out on a monthly basis. Okay, and once your channel has reached a defined number of sales, we will then also sell advertising and promotion on your channel as a further or additional source of income for your company. Okay, sorry. Okay, here you can see a few examples of the channels that are currently on the document access service. You can see the e-Proxa, JBCC, CISA, and eSafety has their own channels on the document access service, whereby, for example, the JBCC sell their contracts in digital format to the industry. And same with Proxa, they sell professional services agreements, and it's the same with the Consulting Engineers of South Africa. Okay, CPD on Demand, that is one of our training services, which is an online CPD service that enables professionals like architects, engineers, etc., to obtain their CPD, the continuous professional development points, in their own time. At the moment, we have a service for the architects that we run in conjunction with the South African Institute of Architects. We have the ACPM that we run the CPD on demand service with for the construction project managers, and also for CISA for the consulting engineers. My colleague Chart will also go more into detail and explain this to you, as you as a student will also be able to benefit from the content that is available on the channels of each of these services. Okay, in the software as a service, we've got companies. These are the current companies that have the software in the channels. So under the software as a service channel, you can upload your applications, like online applications or downloaded applications, for our network users to access and to use. And what you can see here are the advertisers that are currently advertising on the network. For example, ADA Consulting Engineers, MMPA Quantity Surveyors, etc., etc. Okay, so what is unique about the eCloud construction network? So what we are doing is we're bringing multiple services to one platform on the network. So there's multiple services which enables users to increase their productivity. You can go in and use it. And for example, if you are using the JBCC contract, you as a user can access the documents from Cape Town, and your fellow colleague can also access the contract and fill it in online from Johannesburg, wherever, and you can then also sign the agreement all in one go. You don't need to send it via courier or whatever to get signed. Okay, so what this network also does, it enables collaboration between the voluntary associations or institutes, companies or content providers, and our network users. So we bring all these parties to one network and to provide their services all online on one platform. Okay, this you can see here is the JBCC's channel on the document access service, whereby our network users and also the industry accesses the JBC and purchases the JBCC documents, and also they can, as I've explained, they can also then fill in the documents online, etc., etc. Okay, here is one of the advertisements that for the MMPA quantity surveyors in one of the JBCC contract documents. The beauty of our online products that you can see here, we call this A4 advertisement, an interactive A4 promotion page. That's the name that we've given to it. What makes it so unique is that the users of the contracts documents that are normally decision makers of companies, like for instance directors that are architects, engineers, etc. They use these documents. So this is good exposure for a company like the MMPA quantity surveyors. Our users then can access their website via the graphic that you can see here, because all these documents are obviously online, and they can also via the buttons. You cannot see them clearly on the screen now, but there are SMS and email buttons that enables our users to send them a SMS or an email directly from the A4 advertisement, and then also our users can link through to their social media pages via the icons in the corner that you see there. Okay, here's just one of our other advertising products. This is within the JBCC document access service channel. It also is interactive, like the previous A4 advertisement that I showed to you. And if you want more information, this is probably a mouthful, but please go to our website at www.ecloud.coza, and you can then there find our contact details. You can contact our help desk. They will also assist you in using the platforms and systems on the eCloud construction network. And if you want to learn more about the services that are available on the eCloud construction network, like the document access service, CPD on demand, you can go and register for the tutorials that are available on our eCloud construction webinar calendar. You will see that on the website. Please go and register for those so you can learn more about that. And then also please go and follow us. We are also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. If you can go and follow us on those social media sites to stay informed on what is happening on the eCloud construction network. So I thank you very much, and I'm going now to hand over to my colleague, Chart Kruger.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. I think I've met all of you more or less, or I've seen you around. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on what we are doing here. Tinus did tell you quite a bit about our services. I'm just going to concentrate on the training division, and that's where you guys will benefit more. CPD on demand service, as Tina said, this is where you guys can benefit, and we also will get CAT for all as part of this service quite soon. We have meetings set up for next week, and so we will walk some steps with you guys as well, and we're looking forward to being of service to you in your careers moving forward as well. We did talk about being relevant yesterday, and this is where you will find the tools and the content to stay relevant. As architects or architects to be, we deal with the South African Institute of Architects with their channel, and we update that constantly. Tinus did explain the services, architects, engineering consultants, and project managers. We are busy with discussions with the quantity surveyors, getting the council involved as well. So hopefully that will come in soon. On the system, you will see we call them study aids, the content. You will have a CPD certificate that will be in a personal folder. So basically, you create a folder in your profile, allocate study aids against that profile, and then once you have completed a quiz successfully, then you get a CPD certificate. Some benefits, it's just a range of content that's available. It's a greater choice, access to multiple content providers. So that is all available to you. I'm not going to go, okay, category 1. You all know category 1 at this stage. You don't really deal with CPD, but moving forward, as soon as you start to practice, then you will have to keep up to date with your category 1 and category 3. Category 3 is personal development, and category 1 is your day-to-day keeping up to date with what's happening in the industry. This is you can access the service through any of the council websites or one of our content providers' websites. This is just the homepage. When you get there, you can create a new account. If you have one already, you can just log in. There's some how-to videos, what the service is about, how to use it. You're all youngsters, so I don't think you will need that. But it's more for the not so literate computer users. So that is available as well. We also have a voucher service, a study aid voucher service, where when moving forward, your company can purchase these vouchers for you as employees, so that you don't have to buy them one by one. Okay, that is the only information we capture on the system, and that is only for your CPD certificate. You will need some personal information on this certificate, which will be part of the allocation with your council. Just a few options available. We have in category 1, we have the webinar delegates quizzes. So that is when we do a live webinar. When you attend, you write a quick quiz. It's 5 to 10 questions. Then you will access that there, and you will also then write the quiz, get the CPD certificate, and you're done. And then the other options available is publications with quizzes. Those are more publications in the industry that you can study, right through a quick quiz, and then all of that. PowerPoint presentations from previous webinars, you can study them. It's the same allocation CPD-wise as the actual live webinar or the video. So videos are available as well. That's just an example of the of your study aid folder. All the content you've purchased before, you always have access to them, so it's not that you have to buy them every time. And you can also access your CPD certificates from here. If you haven't passed it yet, it will say that's still outstanding. And when you have completed the certificate, it will be available here. Okay, that's just some examples of content providers' content. So that list grows constantly. This is a bit of an older one. So the list has been growing quite a bit. It is available on this system, and we will add some more CAT4all content here as well moving forward. Obviously, you can pay electronically or with a voucher. That is an example of the publications. It's an electronic flipbook, so you can just page through. We all know how to read documents online. So this is just an example of what will happen once you have completed the either the video or reading something or PowerPoint. Scroll down and you have access to that quiz on the system. Category 3, as I mentioned, category 3 is personal development. So of course, there's no quiz necessary. You can read a book in your personal time and then just submit that to your council to say, I've spent 24 hours or 30 hours on this book, and they can allocate category 3 CPD to you. We also have some PowerPoints, technical papers on by universities mostly, and then other publications. So you can just have access to that. Example of content provider AutoSpec. These are also manufacturers' technical data sheets. We are also planning to get some of the guys that's been of the exhibitors here this past few days to get their technical data sheets in here as well. Okay, that's just an example of what it looks like. These are all valid category 3 CPD allocations. CPD certificate and the study aid voucher. And then this is moving forward. If you ever want to become a content provider, you're more than welcome to contact us. And then Webinars on Demand is one of our other services where we run webinars. I don't think it's really applicable to you guys, but for example, Ryan can make use of that. Run webinars for the industry, and we can help facilitate that together with the quizzes and setting up speakers, etc. And then the valid CPD validation, we do all of that through the contacts that we have. And we have online booking system and facilitation, that's all there. And then we also can hand out vouchers, or your company can hand out vouchers to the staff, and then you can attend these webinars. There's some few benefits for the organizations, and that's it. Any questions from your side? All good. Yes.
I want to ask, who would actually benefit from these services, like specific companies or specific people that may be benefiting from the services that we might have?
Okay. Currently, study aid content providers are the JVCC, PROXA, the councils themselves, or voluntary associations. ACPM, CISA, you will know CISA, the Consulting Engineer SIA, which is the South African Institute of Architects. Then we have other companies like Markitects, which is more training on how to sell yourself as an architect, how to close the deals. Tinus, I can't think so quickly. Who else is there? Yeah, I just can't think so quickly now. But yes, and of course, because it's their content, they for every sale on the system, that they get paid for that content. Sure.
I'm just curious. I see content providers can provide things for money.
Yes.
Is there currently a way for students to make money using those services?
Students, not really at this stage. If you can't validate CPD or the council can't validate your material, then you can't benefit at this stage. Okay. The way that you can benefit is to use the content there to educate yourself moving forward. Good, pleasure. Good, thank you.